What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing a mid-month general reading for the month of September for all my Aries Sun sign friends. If you were born between the dates of March 21st and April 19th, then you are an Aries Sun sign, and this video is for you. Today we're going to be doing a 3-card reading. It's a mid-month reading, and we're going to focus on love, money, and spirituality, and we're going to see what you need to know at this time to improve your life in all 3 of those categories. And we're going to be using the Nature's Whispers Oracle, the Earth Magic Oracle, and the Keepers of the Light Oracle. This is an Oracle style reading, so give me a moment to center myself and ask the tarot cards the question. Well, I got 3 different questions. The first question is, what are the energies surrounding Aries as it pertains to love? Alright, that's 1. What are the energies surrounding Aries Sun signs as it pertains to money? Oh, sneak peek at that one. Sorry. What are the energies of Aries Sun signs as it pertains to spirituality? Alright, let's get into it. I'm excited to see what the cards have to say. First, we're going to look at love. What are the energies of Aries surrounding love at this time? What do they need to know about love? And we've got empowerment. Okay. The message I'm getting from this card, Aries Sun sign friends, is that right now in your love relationships, now this doesn't necessarily mean romantic relationships, just love in general with the people that you're closest to. Empowerment is coming up, and I'm getting the feeling here that you really need to step into your power, take control a little bit, and realize how important you are in this relationship, and have some self-confidence when it comes to this relationship, and realize that you're 50% of this relationship and you should act like it. When I see this woman here, I see a person who's a little bit hesitant as to understanding her place in the relationship and is going to take a back seat almost to her partner or to whoever she's close to, right? And allow them to take control. And this is not necessarily good for us. When we're in a relationship, it should be 50-50, right? It should be a give and a take in equal measure. And I think this card is calling on you to step into your role and take on that 50% and make sure this is a co-creation rather than someone in the driver's seat and the other person following along. Maybe this is you. Maybe you're the one who is taking control of the relationship, and you need to allow empowerment for your partner. That's possible as well, but I am getting a stronger sense of you needing to be the one to take control. So yeah, this is a general reading for a large group of people. So maybe some of you Aries are the ones who are in control, and you're maybe dominating in the relationship a little bit. So yes, for some of you that might ring true, but I think for the majority of you, the feeling I'm getting from this reading is that you need to step into your personal power and take the reins of this relationship a little bit and help direct it where you want to go. And I do say help. You're not supposed to dictate things. You're supposed to co-create. All right. So I already saw this one, but this card here is what Aries Sun signs need to know about money in mid-September. We've got spring equinox rebirth. Alright, I'm getting the feeling here that there's maybe financially there was a little bit of a downtime recently, that you were kind of, things hit a lull perhaps, and your finances weren't looking as great as you had hoped, and maybe if you run a business was kind of slow recently, in the recent past I mean, and or if maybe if you're working in a job and you felt kind of just in a rut almost in your job, you weren't going anywhere. But I'm getting the feeling here that it's time for a rebirth. The spring equinox is upon us, not in real life unless you're in the southern hemisphere, but I mean the energy of it, the symbol of it, of regrowth after a period of hibernation, basically. So the feeling I'm getting from money here is that it's time for a resurgence. So if you did feel a lull, if you did feel a kind of a break in your money acquisitions, and I think mid-September, now is the time to kind of maybe relook at how you're making money and kind of maybe reinvent yourself a little bit. Not a huge transformation in how you get money, but maybe try to tweak things so that you're approaching money acquisition from a new perspective. I think that's going to help you a lot at this time, and it's going to help you to maybe make some slight tweaks that are going to help you get out of that rut and maybe start a whole new thing. You never know what a small tweak can possibly do. It could have huge effects. There's no telling, really. The universe works in very mysterious ways, and if something's not working or not working the way that you want it to work, don't keep doing what you're doing, right? You need to switch things up a little bit and change the tune so that new can come in, right? If you're always doing the same thing, you haven't made space for new. And this card is saying make space for new. So maybe look at your business practice or your job or your career and try to find things that aren't working for you, right? Try to isolate those things and maybe tweak them a little bit until, small tweaks over time will bring you closer to where you want to be. But don't just keep doing the same thing over and over, because you'll stay in the rut, basically. If you are in one, remember, this is a general reading. It's not going to apply to everybody, okay? And this card here is the message for you concerning spirituality, Aries friends. And we've got Horus with Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Oh. So, I do see a time of transformation here spiritually as well. I think a lot of you are coming into your own. New understandings are opening up new gateways for you. And this is a beautiful time for you because, changes are occurring as a result of that. And, Horus is the all-seeing. He's got the eyes of... he sees all, right? He sees things for what they are. And I think you're starting to see things for what they truly are. And this is absolute power. Knowledge is power in this universe, in this world, right? And so as you gain more knowledge, it comes more responsibility, but also comes more possibilities for where you're going to be headed, what you're going to be doing, where you're going to be going, and how you're going to be influencing others along your path. So with great power comes great responsibility, but I do see an opening up for a lot of you to this new responsibility, to this new power, because it's coming to you, and as a result, miraculous changes are coming, as it says. And I think these changes are going to really illuminate things. Truths are going to be revealed, and I don't want to spoil anything for you in case you're behind me, but basically everything you've been taught is wrong, and one by one those bricks start to fall. And yes, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, let me tell you. All right. So there we go. Basically, the gist I'm getting from this is there needs to be a lot of change happening in the lives of Aries, from empowering yourself in your relationships, stepping up to the plate and taking on the responsibility that's required of you in a relationship, to making tweaks to your money and trying to make sure that you're doing everything from the highest good. And if it's not from the highest good, you need to isolate those parts that aren't and try to fix them a little bit. So change there as well. But I'm also seeing change, and this is probably the spiritual aspect is kind of trickling down, right, to the non-spiritual aspects. As you understand more, as your thoughts become deeper and more intelligent, as your spirituality grows, you start to have more understandings about money and about romance or love. And so definitely a trickle-down system going on here from the spirituality on downward. So definitely the feeling of change for Aries is coming on right now. This could have a lot to do with the eclipse energy. We've got all sorts of things happening in the celestial body. So definitely new energy is coming, and I'm looking forward to seeing the changes in you guys, Aries. So let me know how you responded to this reading. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Remember, this is a general reading. If you want a reading tailored just for you, then head on over to my Etsy shop. I'll put a link in the description and in the cards. You just click on that, and we can do any number of readings there for you. If you have any problem at all, I am willing to get to the bottom of it. I'm willing to guide you and help you along your journey. Anything from the mundane to the disastrous, right? We can help solve any problem that you have or answer any question. Alright, so I would appreciate it if you guys would like this video. If you did like it, that lets me know I did something right and you enjoyed it. Put a comment in the comment section if you have anything to say about this reading. Questions, comments, queries, suggestions, criticisms, anything. I don't care. I love to hear what you guys have to say. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because I release these Taroscope type videos twice a month, and I also sprinkle in a whole bunch of weekly readings and other like deck reviews, all sorts of things that you don't want to miss out on. So please hit that subscribe button so you stay up to date on all of that. All right, Aries friends, I hope you have a great rest of the month of September, and I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about it. All right, leave a like if you enjoyed this. Have a great month. Happy taroting. Peace.